Hi everyone, Karen here from Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting, bringing to you this week's forecast and spiritual insights for Monday the 5th of October through to Sunday the 11th of October 2020. There's been so much that's happened in the last few weeks, or really 2020. I know we keep talking about this, but let's really put into perspective and give ourselves a break about how much has actually happened in 2020, how much that we've already experienced, how much growth that we have all been through, and a lot of pain and grieving has been involved in that as well. There have been personal losses, there have been business losses, there has been, letting go of the idea of what we believed that this year would be. And as I'm tuning into my guides for the week ahead, the energy of the week ahead, Pluto is going direct. So there is a real sense of rebirth as well, and when I think of rebirth, I always imagine the phoenix arising or rising out of the ashes. And that's because, so many of us have our own phoenix experience and story. There have been times, no doubt, in your life where you have perhaps been at your lowest or have reached rock bottom and thought, I don't know how I can get beyond this, or how I'm going to shift from this, or how I'm going to be able to escape my situation or my reality. Yet, many of you have, and you've done so in a way that has given you the opportunity to support others, to give others hope and courage that they too have the power within them to change their own life. What I'm really feeling energetically as well, and what I am being shown is, this is in different areas of the world. Oh God, it's such a powerful time. There's so much happening in different countries as well, in the States, in the UK, and here in Australia. Just to name a few, there are big energies, there are big things happening. So here in Australia at the moment, we're coming out of, especially in Victoria, there is a re-emergence back into society, re-emergence into what is the new norm. And I just feel that we still have to step back and be the observer of how that is evolving for us. The message that I wanted to bring through to as well is, where are you judging others in your life right now? Where are you judging other people's choices? Or are you making judgments without all of the information? Each and every one of us has the right to make our own choices based on our own personal beliefs and values, in alignment with the information that we ourselves source. And so I just really feel that as we're moving further into the end of this year, but especially in this coming week, the moment that you feel the desire to judge another person for what you perceive them as doing right or wrong, then just take a moment to step back and say, thank you, universe, I release this judgment to you, and thank you for revealing to me the truth in this situation, if it is my business. It was a beautiful saying from Maya Angelou, and I watched an interview with her once, and the best advice that she said she had for everybody was to mind your own business. Now, of course, we don't stand back and watch somebody else being treated badly or to be abused and not step in and not do something. But I'm just talking about our everyday today lives. The judgments that have been flown around already this year are so intense. And yes, that is a reflection of how you're judging yourself. So if you find yourself in judgment and it's triggering you, it's causing anger within you, take a step back and go within and ask yourself, how am I judging myself in this moment? And what is the fear or the anger that's being triggered within me, and why? Because we all have a right to make our own choices based on the determination and the information that we have for ourselves, for our best and highest good. And that's not going to be the same for everybody. So asking yourself where you can release judgment this week is a powerful message. Because when you're judging another, you are actually judging yourself. And when you're judging yourself, you're judging another. And so just allow in your daily spiritual practice to really look, would you like to know what it feels like to live without judgment, to live a life without criticism, to live a life without feeling the desire to judge others? Would you like to know what it feels like to live without that? And if you would, say yes. And can we download for you that you have the Creator's highest definition, perspective, and understanding of what it feels like to have and be acceptance? That you know that it is possible for you to accept yourself and others, that you know how to live your day-to-day life in all areas of your life in acceptance, and having the discernment and the wisdom to know what to change. That you have the Creator's highest definition, perspective, and understanding of what it feels like to have discernment around when to take action. That you know what it feels like to have acceptance for you. And can we also teach you that you know what it feels like to have the Creator's highest perspective, definition, and understanding of compassion? That you know how to have compassion for yourself. You know what it feels like to be compassionate. You know when to be compassionate. And you know that it is possible to live your day-to-day life in every area of your life, having compassion for yourself and others. I am compassion. I am appreciation. And can we also download for you that you know what it feels like to have, that you are impervious to the judgments of others, and that you know how to live your day-to-day life, and that it is possible to live your day-to-day life without being impacted. You are impervious to the judgments of others. And can we also download for you that you have the Creator's highest perspective, understanding, and definition of what it means to have clarity, to be clear, to have clarity in your own life, in your own intuition, in your own direction. And that whatever life is revealing to you, you have the Creator's highest definition, understanding, and knowing of what it means and feels to be clear and have clarity. You know it is possible to have clarity. You know it is possible to live your day-to-day life in every area of your life in clarity. I am clear. I am clarity. If you would like to receive these downloads, please say yes now. Take a deep breath in. It is done, it is done, it is done. Thank you, Creator of all that is. So for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Visualize. I love these cards, they're so beautiful. So these cards are Denise Jarvie, Light Language of the Soul. So visualize. So again, this ties into judgment. This ties into letting go of. You know, if you are visualizing something and it is having a negative impact on your body, then it's not serving you. We forget that our body is our natural conduit of intuition. And if we feel tied up in knots, if we have a vibe, if we have a gut reaction, or if something just doesn't feel right, or it does feel right, that's our intuition. And so I really feel with the powerful energies around at the moment that we have with Pluto going direct, and we're still flowing in from the Aries full moon, I feel very strongly what I'm being guided to say to you is it is a powerful time for you to be even more consciously aware of the daydreams that you're having. You know, it's our daydreams and our imaginings that are actually creating our life. If you imagine that you are being chased or attacked by somebody, your body responds to it as if that is actually happening. when it's not, because your unconscious, your subconscious mind does not know the difference between what is real and imagined. And so this is a powerful time. And this is such a powerful reminder for you that your true essence, your infinite and colorful and aligned being, at the core of your being, your true nature is light. You are light. And light can be reflected, can be retracted, it can be directed. So what I'm being told and what I'm being shown is how you view the world is a light reflection. Light beams, light rays, streaming forth into your eyes, going into your brain. Your brain is then turning that into a picture. And so Spirit are really wanting you to know that you can create the visualization, choosing what you focus your attention on, tuning into that, appreciating that, aligning yourself energetically to that, is going to create a momentum for you to be able to create more of that in your life through your visualizations, through your feelings, through your actions and your words. So the message is you have the power to create anything that you visualize. And how are you choosing to use that power at this time in your life? Are you creating in fear or are you creating in love? Because love is what will actually serve you best. It's what will align you to your highest good. It's what will align you to abundance. It is what will align you to actually having the life that your soul has set forth for you. So I hope that that serves you well. Thursday and Friday. I love it. Alignment. Look at this. How amazing is this? It's just gorgeous. And this is, I actually have a sword right down the back of my back, but mine has a dragon wrapped around it. So what this is actually really, this is symbolizing to you all of the elements that you actually have access to. You have the access to the elements of earth, fire, wind, water, air. That when you are grounded in the energy of Mother Earth and consciously acknowledging your connection and relationship to this planet, and at the same time connecting through your heart and connecting into the heart of the divine, acknowledging and intentionally connecting to your own divinity, your birthright, the soul aspect of who you are, this is how your wings get activated. This is how you can spread your energy wings, your eternal wings, and allow them to have that sense of freedom, that expansion of energy. It is through alignment that you can hear the voice of your soul, the voice of your intuition. It is through this alignment that you become a magnet to everything in life that sits within that alignment. Imagine a highway. There's a highway and you are standing on that highway in full alignment. It's probably not a great analogy, but it's what I'm being shown. And as you are, thank you, you're in a car. As you are sitting in that alignment, then everything flows perfectly for you along that highway. No traffic jams, no cars, no unnecessary stopping. It's just this fluid motion of driving along the highway. And everything is just flowing synchronistically in your life. So if you're really wanting to align and become a magnet for all that is on your path and for abundance and for opportunities, this is a powerful time for opportunities Get in alignment first. Give thanks and gratitude as though you've already got it. Live your day in appreciation and gratitude. And the universe will just pick you up and carry you along, and there'll be no resistance whatsoever. It will just move and flow with ease and grace. For Saturday and Sunday, let go. This is powerful. The energy in these cards this week are just so beautiful, and they're just really intense. Let go and let God is one of my favorite sayings. And what that means is if there is something that I really want, or there is a situation that I don't know how to resolve, or it's causing me stress and anxiety, and I'm spending all of my time trying to fix something with my own will, then what I will do is I visualize that and I hand it over to God. I hand it over to the universe. I hand it over to the angels. I hand it over to the creator of all that is. And in that, letting go. Again, this flows on. This is all flowing together. Visualize what you want. Get in alignment with the universe, with your heart and your soul. And then let it go. This is the perfect formula for manifesting. Let it go. So there's a few things in this for you this week. What is your dream, your wish, your intention? Feel it. Sit with it. Feel it. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What will you hear? What will you see? And then notice how that feels in your body, and say thank you to the universe as though you've already got it. So thank you, universe, for this opportunity. This has given to me. This has made me feel. This sounds incredible. And then hand that over to the essence, the energy of the universe, and say thank you. Thank you, universe, for bringing this into my life at the exact right moment. Also, you're being asked, and this ties back into the judgment energy that my guides have shown me for this week. How intensely are you actually trying to prove that you're right? And how is that going to serve you? Because if we're defending ourselves, if we're constantly trying to prove that we are right, then that's ego, because the ego loves to be right. The ego loves to prove another person wrong. The ego loves to build a case and be that lawyer in court that's presenting the case and trying to get everybody to come in on their side so that they have a jury that will say, yes, you are correct. So really look at where in your life you are trying excessively to prove yourself right. Now, this does not mean that you don't have the right to speak your truth. The beautiful galah has just come and flown and landed on my fence. This doesn't mean that you don't have the opportunity to speak your truth. Of course you do. But speak your truth from a place of love and appreciation. And without the need for somebody else to agree with you, unless, of course, somebody is at risk of harm. Use your common sense. But if you are really arguing for your own limitations, or if you're arguing for somebody else's limitations, let it go. It's not serving you. What is there to be achieved? And how is that going to make you feel? Is it actually going to change anything in your life? And if so, is it going to change it for the better? It's really an important week this week to be checking in, self-reflection, self-awareness, and really being conscious of your language, your choices, your words, your feelings, and your actions, and your reactions. This is a really powerful week to create change, to be the phoenix that's rising from the ashes. So look back over the last 6 months and take all of the learnings and the lessons and give yourself a pat on the back and say thank you to the universe for supporting you while you go through these changes, because all change is an opportunity for us to step even further into the light of our true nature. Namaste. Blessed be. Thank you for watching. If you feel that a loved one or a friend can benefit from listening to this, then share this with them. Share the love. Pass it around. And I look forward to seeing you next week. And as always, please be kind and gentle with yourself. Bye.